Sure, pleasure being with you. My name is Leo Ricketts, and I am a career educator at this point in my life and terms. I've been teaching K-12 education in the United States in a variety of different states on both coasts for about the last 15 years, with a subject area in social studies, history specifically. I've been doing that as a form of community service and social justice work that I have sort of been trained in myself in my own formal education and use that as a way to help affect positively planet and people. Along with that mission and I guess access to data about students, I encountered you and HBF Institute, which allowed me to well, you gave me the opportunity to learn some tools in AI, data analytics, and coding that can pair well not only with the education and public sector, but also private and business sectors as well.
So, how was it like transitioning from a totally different career into the education sector? What do you think of these one-on-one tutoring sessions? Do you think these are better than the YouTube videos and group presentations, which are usually offered in the market?
Me, it wasn't a particularly hard transition just because I'm a rather erudite person and decent student. So absorbing the knowledge about the coding data analytics piece wasn't hard for me to do necessarily. It's just a matter of staying consistent with the classes and making sure to pay attention and absorb, remember, and apply the content. So in terms of difficulty, I can say on my end, it was rather easy for me to do. It was rather easy for me to learn the information. But other than the hardware, the software sort of compatibility piece, I think it was rather straightforward and simple to learn the concepts and ideas that you're teaching at HBF Institute. As far as the career transition is concerned, although every like sector and facet has its own like level of data that they deal with, I've seen that at least on the business and private end of the data analytics piece, there's data more around sales, prices of things, and more hard numbers as to products to be sold for commerce. And in education, usually the numbers are around performance, academic performance specifically.
Your opinion on the technologies taught, the curriculum, and the project deliverables? As you just mentioned, it might be a challenge for some people. Do you think like the instructors here at HBF are accommodating to your queries and the issues you faced?
I believe the tutors in HBF Institute are very knowledgeable, again, very open and ingratiating, accommodating, have been people to slow down and review a process if it needs to be reviewed, can see where your speed is in terms of your learning ability and can accelerate you at pace that's comfortable. Introduce new ideas when they feel you are ready and understand the concept. Um, I also like the one-on-one piece in terms of you're working with one instructor who's rather knowledgeable within a certain area, data analytics and coding, and they're both using the software platforms that like the compiler website and work SQL Workbench and other things that actually have like tangible hard skills in the actual field, but they also take it outside of that context and use things like a draw pad so they can visually describe sort of like at an elementary lower level what something might look or feel like and then bring you to what it actually look and feel like in real time. So I appreciate that about HBFS too.
Okay, good to hear that. So my next question would be, are these classes difficult to manage with like an ongoing job as you were working most of the time during all these months and like switching countries as well? So was HBF accommodating with the time schedule and your time preferences?
Sure, absolutely. I have taken these classes on both coasts in the United States in both different time zones. I'm currently in the background behind me is in Hawaii, so that's in a whole nother time zone, unique not only to the United States but the entire world. And the instructors have been very open and accommodating within their own schedules, within career moves, and within time constraints that I have myself.
The next question would be like, how was the overall mentorship of this boot camp? How was your exposure to talking to different people in the industry and gaining referrals from them, as well as doing projects that were very up to date? The next
Then and through the career tutoring session or the career coaching sessions rather that happen after formal tutoring sessions, I've been able to make some connections with people within data analytics throughout the nation. Most of whom, since I happen to have an education background, most of the people who I've had deep connections and conversations with have been either former educators or in the education space themselves, or went to the same institution, undergraduate institution that I was educated at, Seton Hall University. Through those two avenues, I've been able to meet at least mentors that or people who work in the industry currently within that way, and they have been able to give me some tangible advice in terms of like hard skills that I need to know, how those hard skills work in the field, and other resources to further my education and prowess in those hard skills. I've also gotten a bit of advice in terms of how I can relate my current career experience and how to take those hard skills in from data analytics and coding into education.
Okay, that's good to hear. So my final question for you would be if someone wants to transition their career to data and like you can say any other industry related to IT and they're unsure about it, what would be your advice for those people? Would you recommend this training program to them?
Absolutely. Again, the instructors, the content is not hard to learn so long as you pay attention and take notes. The instructors are very open and ingratiating in explaining the content and the hard skills of how things work. As long as the student is willing and open, they can learn a lot of tools from HBF Institute that can be used to enter a new career field or help further the one that they are already in.